You could end up footing part of the bill for a power plant that won't even be built. Consumers Energy recently scrapped plans to construct a coal-fired plant in Bay County.
Now, it was supposed to create more than 1,800 jobs to the area. Now Consumers wants to raise your rates to recoup the cost. WNEM TV5's Liz Gilardi asking the tough questions, all new at 6.
It was a plan to build a new $2.3 billion power plant. In the process, Consumers Energy racked up a $22 million tab. Now you could have to pay.
It's a real insult because many people weren't given a choice.
I didn't want this plant from the get-go, so why should we pay for it?
That's one Essexville resident's reaction. Consumers is asking to raise customers' rates to recoup some of the cost. The utility filed paperwork with the Michigan Public Service Commission to get permission to charge you more. Do you think it's right, though, to make people pay for a plant that you aren't even going to build?
Again, recovery of costs, anything associated with providing our customer service, reliable electric service, is a part of a standard business practice.
The Michigan Public Service Commission will have a year to decide the case, but with no plans for a plant, why should you have to pay?
We're in the business to supply our customers affordable and reliable energy, and at the time, it made sense for us.
If you're in the business of supplying affordable and reliable energy, how is it affordable to charge people more money?
At the time, we wanted to build this new clean coal plant because it made the most sense for us. Recovery of costs is part of our normal business practice.
Still, residents say they can't afford it, can't understand it.
It's totally unfair. They decided that they wanted to expand it at a time when the economy was tanked. Why now do they want us to pay for it? Our rates are high enough.
Plans scrapped for a new plant, but we'll have to wait and see who will have to pay. In Bay County, Liz Gilardi, WNEM TV5.
Mid-Michigan is home to one of the nation's dirtiest power plants. You're taking a live look at the Carn-Weddock plant along the Saginaw Bay, and according to a new report tonight, it is doing more than just producing power. Researchers say it's also emitting several harmful toxins, including arsenic, hydrochloric acid, and lead. WNEM TV5's Liz Gilardi live and local tonight with more. Liz.
Katie, we are talking about a list of toxic power plant pollution. This is stuff you don't want to breathe in, especially in large amounts. I'm about a mile away from the Consumers Energy Carn-Weddock power plants, and according to a report from several environmental groups, the Carn-Weddock plant comes in at number 8 on a list of the dirty dozen power plants. The groups took a look at facilities that generated a so-called disproportionate amount of toxic pollutants, things like arsenic, lead, and mercury. And I asked Consumers Energy and an environmental leader about it.
We comply with all of the regulations that are in place. Furthermore, we are investing $1.6 billion over the next several years to make sure that we stay in compliance with all the environmental regulations.
So if you're in compliance and follow the same standards as other plants, then why would this one be singled out as being one of the dirtier ones?
I have no idea why they are singling this information out, but I can say Carn-Weddock and all of our generating fleet is in compliance.
We don't know the costs of that electricity, and really, it's unnecessary. I mean, we have the pollution control equipment to prevent those kinds of emissions. We also have, obviously, alternative forms of energy.
These environmental groups say they would like to see strict standards when it comes to power plants and air toxins. Reporting live and local in Bay County, Liz Gilardi, WNEM TV5.
All right, Liz, thank you. And the Carn-Weddock plant wasn't the only plant in Michigan to make that list. A plant near Muskegon was also included.